Alright. Well, I mean, I've been live for a minute because I didn't finish setting up the stream before I started. Um, but, yep, we're here. So, got a bit of a stitch in my stomach. Um, I do want to, holy crap, I gotta get in the right position here. This is uncomfortable. Okay, that's better. Um, so I did quite a bit of work off the stream. The most noticeable one is I programmed a. Oh, this music's way too quiet. Okay, I think that's better. Is this better? I think so. All right, just move my mic. Okay, so the most noticeable change, I programmed a hello customer, a note system. So you can press E on a customer to serve them, to get their order. Press E on all these guys, and you. And then, did I not press E on someone? Oh, that's because it wasn't seated. Forgot I had that in my code. Once you get the customer's order, there will be there's this note system which gets a current order, like in this case spaghetti, and the current table number, table 3. Obviously you can't know what table is which because I didn't add I need to turn that down. Hold up. Let me just turn this music down. Alright. So at the moment you can't really tell what table is which because I haven't actually made the little table. What are they even called? Like, I don't even know what the name is, but the little rod that holds a card saying what table it is. I've done some work on the interaction system. I don't know if this was here the last stream. Oh wait, no, I did talk about that. But there was a bit of a problem with it. Like most of the time, the okay, I gotta fix that bug. That's a really problematic bug, where you put an item on a plate, you pick it up, and then it starts freaking out. The only way to fix that is to drop it and pick it up again. Let me quickly make it put the power on real quick by dragging these fuses. And go. Power's on. But yeah, I've made it a lot easier to place an object on a plate and then pick it up, and then the object on the plate will continue going in the same direction as the plate, like, but with physics applied. Another thing I just realized today is with my Howler script, basically how it works. Let me open scripts, saving database. What I realized today is that when it is adding a random force to a random rigid body in scene, the random point is in weld space, not where the oh, actually, yeah, no, that wouldn't work, because what's happening here is, say, vectors are not positional, right? They all start from an origin, but that doesn't really matter where they are, because they represent like a direction and a magnitude, right? But the problem is that this isn't relative. This statement right here isn't relative to the rigid body that it's testing on. It's actually the weld. So the direction it travels in will not behave how it should. So we got to figure this out. Okay, we can fix this by going temp RB. It should be a capital, by the way. I think that's all fixed. Temp RB. Wait. Temp RB. Oh, hold up, man. Dot transform. Dot position. This is quite messy. Okay. No. We can fix this. We'll make this a lot neater on the line by saying new vector 3 that. Add another bracket. This might be a bit of a messy way of doing it. Plus temp RB dot transform dot position. And then yeah, this is now relative to that object. I'll do a paint demonstration to explain it to you guys better. So when you add, since vectors are not position limited, so you have this vector that goes across 3 times and goes up 3 times. That can be anywhere in the scene. It's and it also has a length, which use Pythagoras theorem. So that is c squared c equals the square root of a squared plus b squared, such and such. But if you add 2 vectors, like say if you have another vector like this that goes across 4 times and up 1, if you add these 2 together, it would look something like this. So you add, we'll call this vector B and this vector A. Basically what you're doing is you get vector A as is, and then you add vector B to the end of vector A, and then it kind of makes this map here, and this vector that I drew right here represents A plus B. So this should now work. Hold up, so this should now be the more proper way of doing the random position code. But anyways, this isn't the goal of the stream. The goal of the stream is to program a shop thing. Okay, so at the end of the shift, shifts would probably go for about 180 seconds, 3 minutes or more. Maybe it increases slightly each day for more playtime. But basically what I want to do, after you finish your shift, you go home, and at home you can order ingredients for the next day at the restaurant, and I think that'd be really nice. And then there's a pantry we can grab stuff from, and then there'd have to be an indication of the menu items that's there, and you have to kind of judge. I mean, I think that would be a cool feature. I think it'd be really cool, a really cool idea to have to worry about your money, and if you have enough ingredients to scrape through the daily quota. I think that'd be very cool. So yeah, we can implement that. So I'm gonna make a new scene. This will be called Player House, and it's kind of like, I mean, it has a similar format to FNAF, but it's not. There's a little more customers, but it's not like FNAF where you sit in one spot. But this is the player house. Let's just enlarge a plane here. We do need the UI, don't we? We don't really need the player in the scene right now. We just need to make the canvas here. I'm just gonna copy it from. We'll just copy the player over from this scene and get the canvas as well. Okay, that's copied. Player house. Paste that. Let's reset the position. Maybe drag it up a bit, because that's gonna go under the plane. This plane isn't. Yeah, it's horribly off center from the origin. Drag that up a bit. Okay, now we should be able to work on the. Okay, nice. But there is no functionality on it, which is I think we may have not assigned to something. Button functionality. Menu button functionality. Yeah, it doesn't have a database. I'm pretty sure it needs it. Let's check in the main menu script. And play it up. What's game? Okay, so it's in there. Okay, let's drag in a database here. Let's just create an empty. I'll call it database. Alright. It should work now, I hope. If not, it would just be like a migrating issue, like not getting all the scripts that I needed. Yeah, so, I think the reason why is because it doesn't have an event system. Yeah, we need to create that. So in UI, yeah, event system. There we go. This should work now, hopefully. Yeah, there you go. Continue. Yeah, I mean, wait, I'm actually curious. Does this, if we press save game, I really hope this works if it saves the level. Yes! Oh my god, it does. Okay, it's all coming together. Alright, so we can make a really basic UI here. So, Jesus, that's really big. Okay. This is menu specific. Oh, but nah, I don't know, because I'm trying to think. Do we want it to be on a like a computer or something? I mean, we can migrate that. We just need to move a script on a different object, and yeah, I can see that working. But anyways, let's start by hiding this. We'll make a new panel, I guess. I will call this. I'm getting a bit of it. Yeah, I'm struggling with naming stuff. I struggle with naming stuff. We'll call this. Frick, man, I can't think of it. Shop background. There we go. Jesus, just shop. All right, scale that in. Oh, it kind of goes hard with the beatboxes there. Holy. Okay, we'll keep that scale. I just need to. Does it fit the whole screen? Yeah, it does. Alright. Obviously, we don't want that there right now. Ooh. Actual beat slaps. Okay, we want that all the way white. Dark backgrounds do look the best, I think. Have a bit of transparency as well. Alright, that's good. Now, I'm trying to think how to do this, because I watched a video before on making scroll bars. We can just put the icons in for now. Actually, since we don't have the icons, it would just have to be text. UI, TextMesh Pro. Why is the scale so bad? Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see my mistake. We don't want to change the scale. No, that's the pivot point. Left. Okay. What are the dimensions of this? I'm assuming it's... What if we go 200 in? 600? Maybe 500. And 500 from the right. Cool. Alright. Have a black background. Then we'll have Texas Pro. There we go. Nice and centered. I'm gonna center that. Okay, this will be called. This needs to be parented. Patty. Oh, these need to be buttons. What am I doing? UI button Textmas Pro. Oh yeah, yeah, no, that'll be good. Okay. Patty. And I'll change the fonts. Oh yeah, I like that. Should these have icons? Icons would be good. It's alright. Okay. For maybe to be more specific, because this game might have more than one burger type. We'll call this beef patty. Change the text of that. Beef patty. Okay, let's customize this. Nah. We'll keep it like that. Beef patty. Oh, we should also have a counter, right? Oh, wait, hold up. I need to think here. So in the database script, we're gonna need to say save the player's money. Then we're gonna need to, when buying stuff, check whether that money is greater than or equal to the price of the item. Okay. We'll do it for beef patty. What other things? Lettuce. Music needs to calm down, bro. Lettuce. Drag that down again. This is cheese. Cheese. One thing I really wanted to implement in Frightful Feast was the ability to slice objects, like, accurately. However, that is really tricky. That requires a lot of knowledge of working with vertices and code and stuff. And I don't really want to do all that just to make a slicing thing. So I think I might just have it. It's not a... The game is 50% cooking, 50% survival horror. So I don't really need to go all out on the cooking mechanics and making it as realistic as possible. I'll go halfway, like a good pickup system, relatively good cooking system. Yeah, but nothing too crazy, like liquids and stuff. I mean, I could implement that, but that'd be a lot more coding. So yeah, I'll think about that, but I probably won't have the accurate kind of food slicing. That's alright. Okay, let's duplicate this again. Tomato. This is what we'll do now, for now. It would be good to have the quantity stuff. Okay. And then we'll make a text. Mesh Pro. Here, we'll call this shop. And then have something saying what your balance is. Yeah, what we'll do for now. Oh, we gotta change the text. I really do like rusty hooks. I think that's a nice aesthetic for the game, but I'm keeping the, let's make this centered. Alright. Let's see how this looks in game. That is, yeah, way too small. Yeah. Let me just test that again. Yeah, because that does good. Alright, we'll scale this up. Apply that for all. Center. So it keeps a relative distance from each other. Yeah, that's a lot better, a lot more readable. However, you can't really interact at the moment. Yeah, so this will be fine for a placeholder. We're not really getting into the details stuff here. I don't 922. Yeah, we probably won't have time for that today because we got quite a bit of work to do here. Your balance. Hold up, wait. Oh. I'm kind of struggling here. Okay, that's fine. Your balance, nothing. We got nothing. Okay. Alright, well, database. We need to create a static because it needs to be transferred across scenes, and it also needs to be saved. Public. It doesn't. It's fine. Okay, so it doesn't save anything like that, even if it did. Yeah, that should all theoretically work. I'm gonna comment out all this code. All scores. Oh, we need that. We also need that. We need those variables. We don't need that. Don't need that. Need that. Need that. Okay. We need a floating point because money isn't in easy integers. Float player money. Then we'll create public void. I'll only create a setter. We don't really need a getter. We don't really need it. It's just a waste of code, I think. Public void set increment money count, and we also need decrement. Actually, this could be the same method because the parameter will be passed in positive or negative, and if you add to the money count and it's a negative, the negative will overpower the plus. So yeah, so we could just say change money. That's not really good, is it? Update money. Player money. and then we need to pass in float amount player money plus equals amount. Oh jeez, that was a nasty voice crack. In start, we'll just say if level I'm just trying to think here. New game. Maybe in a new game we'll call save data, because then that will save the level. So now we can use this code. If a level is equal to 1, then we want player money equal to 0. 0F for good practice. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's all we need to do in here now. Now we just need to go over to... that's gonna be a pain. Oh, wait, no, we're not done with the database yet. We gotta actually save it. So, yeah, as a new key. Okay, so... player prefs dot set float. We'll call this money. Player money. Alright, load data. That load data. Okay. In load data, we're not really. Yeah, we'll do it like this. So player money. Yeah, doesn't matter. Player money. Oh, hold up, I can't type today. Is equal to player prefs dot get float, sorry, money. Okay, so now that works, and we also need to delete the data when player makes a new game. Delete key money. Okay. I think we're done in this script now. So now we go back to customer grading. Now, the thing I wanted to do is keep track, because keep track of the time it takes to serve a customer. So in the ghost expectation here, a lot of the maths it does when setting parameters and figuring out how many customers should be in the next level is all dependent on the service times. Gets the average, does some maths, divides the average, divides the time of the night by the average, such and such. So what we need to do, we have I'm pretty sure we have a list in here. Time between customers. Time between... Oh yeah, that's... That, yeah, get service times. That's in, data. Yeah, and that's... Where's get service times? Where is this? Okay, here it is. That returns all the service times. And allows ghost expectation to do the math. So what we'll do, we need the customer. So on start, it picks this item. It should probably go on its own function, but that's alright. Okay. Service time. We should say no. Put it in update. Put it in update. Okay. Private void. Update. Alright. Make a another function here. Private void. Service time. Okay. Increment service time. I'm pretty sure it has its own. We got score database, interaction, red once. That's all in a different function. That's alright. We can, we don't really need to be out of function. Float service time is plus equals increment service time. We can't really do that yet. It probably, yeah, it's probably just easier. Yeah, we got final score, and it adds final score. Okay, let's make a private float here. Private float, total service time. Set that to 0 by default. I'm just trying to think here. Yeah. Maybe we'll set that in start. Okay. We'll private float. Next decrement is equal to 0. It doesn't matter if I set it here. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of hot right now. Okay. So if time.time is greater than next decrement, we make next decrement equal to time.time plus 1 for 1 second. Okay, that works. And total service time. Whoa. Okay, that was a bad typo. Total service time is equal to, I don't know, it's just plus plus. And then increment service time. Then, once it is done, let's try to say parent. Then, okay, and private bool. Let's create a line here to give it some more distinction. Private bool has been served. equals false. And has been served. And not has been served. Oh, wait, no. It needs. I'm getting brain damage. Okay, yeah. Okay. Has been served equals true. Okay, and that's good, that's good. Then we need to spawn customer has finished, pass it in. Yeah. Okay, then we go to the ghost expectation. I honestly don't think that needs to be there. Yeah, no. We don't need that. Sure, we can get rid of that. Okay. Oh my god. We don't talk about that. Voice crack. Then we go access the data. Have I not got a database here? Score database. So there it is. Dot add. Wait, what's it called? It's called get customer times. Is there not a set? Add score, clear score. Ah, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that gets called somewhere. Where is it get called? Dot add score, yeah. We need add service time. That's not in another. Okay. Alright. Public void add service time. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Where is it? What is it called? All service times. Oh, what the heck? Why is it up there? Okay, all service times dot add, and we need to pass in a thing to add. So float time. Add time. Then we need another void, another thing called. Does clear ever get called? One reference and data.clear scoring. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, so it gets called because it no longer needs that data. So it should, yeah, it needs to be called there too for the service times. Clear service time. No, it doesn't need that. What am I doing? It's 9:40. I'm a bit tired. All service times dot clear. Cool, and score base dot add service time. It's called service. Keep forgetting what I call my variables. Total service time. And then in ghost expectation. Wait, there's an error somewhere. Oh no, there's no error. Then we need to find a spot where it gets cleared with the reference. Oh, okay. Line 49 in ghost expectation. Okay, and then data dot clear service times. Yeah, so now the service times are actually being added and it's doing its maths. Alright, so now when the customer leaves, shouldn't add money. And I want to make it. I know this doesn't really happen much in the real life, but depending on your service times, like your service times and score, it will give you some money on that. Like, that would be a cool challenge. So I'm gonna make another function called void leave money, and this takes in before we yeah, it would be really nice if we could we call it from there. Yeah, I reckon. I kind of wish I oh wait, we can just copy this line, I reckon. It may not be the neatest, but it still works. Float final cooking score equals to this. Crap. Alright, we'll just make that a member variable. Okay, now we can access it. Final score. Okay, so we got that. We got the total service time as well. Okay, now we need to figure something out here. Let's open the paint. Best visualizing tool. New documents. Alright, so say our total cooking score is CS for cooking score. That is, we'll just say that's 0.5. So they got 50% rating. And service time. Service time, we'll say it's counted in seconds, so yes, we'll do seconds. Okay, trying to think here. Okay, so maybe about 60 seconds it takes to cook. I don't know, maybe 50 seconds. Okay. Now we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do here. So if we divide that by 10, that will leave us 5. 0.5 times 5 is 2.5, which is $2.5. I think if this is, say, 1 times 50, that's $50, that's reasonable. But then it's kind of rewarding the player the longer it takes to cook. Say, if we multiply these two together, we get $25. But then if you have like say 0.5 cooking score, and then the service time is like 120 seconds, that should make the customer more angry. But instead, that's giving the player $60. Oh wait, I just realized the dollar sign should be at the front. Yeah, so yeah, that's bad. That won't work. So we need to flip it. Maybe dividing it? I don't know. Let's see how that would work on a calculator real quick. Okay, I think I might. You take the reciprocal, maybe? That could work. 0.02. Yeah, and then you multiply it by this cooking score, 50. So that would be $0.4, but okay. So solution, you take the reciprocal of the whatever you get. So in this case, not the cooking score though. That will need to be converted into percentage. So 50%. Okay. Then service time. What did we have? It was, I believe it was 50 seconds. Yeah. It would be like 1 over 50, and then that'd be quite a low number, but then it gets multiplied by the 50%, or multiplied by 50% would be, okay, so 1 divided by 50, multiply that by 50, gets you $1, so maybe also times this by 100. Let's see how that would work real quick. So that would land you $2 for the service times, and times that by 50, giving you 100. Then the lower numbers, 120, 1 divided by 120, times that by 100, then multiply that by 50, $41. Yeah, so you get punished more. I think that little system will work. Okay. Cooking score, float, CS, cooking, we'll just call it cooking score for multiplication. Oh wait, we already applied cooking score. Altered cooking score is equal to cooking final score multiplied by 100. I'm pretty sure when it does its maths, let's cooking score. We need mark cooking. Okay, so that doesn't times it by 100, so yeah, we can do that. Then float altered service time is equal to 1 divided by total service time times that by 100, and then return. It should actually return a float. Return leave money. Return. Goodness, I'm getting so tired. I might have to end this stream here. I'm actually really tired, so I might continue this tomorrow, guys. But yeah, I'm a bit tired tonight. I think for 51 minutes, I think it was even longer, maybe. Yeah, about 51 minutes. We did quite a bit of work, like fixed up some simple stuff, made the service times, you know. I think this is pretty good progress. So I'll see you guys in the next live stream or next devlog, whichever will come first. So yeah, goodbye.